Beavis and Butthead are not real. They are stupid cartoon people completely made up by this Texas guy who we hardly even know. Beavis and Butthead are dumb, crude, thoughtless, ugly, sexist, self-destructive fools. But for some reason, the little wiener heads make us laugh.
Why do you disable my mic, OBS? Well, what else did you disable? Jesus Christ. Why did it disable? Okay, whatever. Welcome. But, yeah, I had a little bit of, thing or another with my mic. Apparently, I don't know why, but for some reason, OBS wanted to mute my mic. That threw me off so hard. Okay, so I forgot to do this, so let me take care of this real fast. That should go by real quick. That's not the right placement. I thought I took care of this. Apparently, I did not touch any of this. Oh god, I still not set up my other monitor. This is bad. Real bad. This is horrendous. And, you know what? We're fine. So, yeah. Couple of things. Number one, should mention that I am going to be doing Metro Exodus tomorrow. The last stream was really good, so I'm really looking forward to that. The WWE 2K22 YouTube video, I kind of have a problem of just playing the game and not actually doing any of the video. I guess you could say I'm kind of doing some of the beta testing and other stuff. I'm just finding myself just playing the game more than just like focusing on the video and what have you. I don't know. I have problems, dude. So, yeah. I'm the worst, man. I am the worst. So, yeah. What else? Feels like there's some other stuff. Tomorrow is Forbidden Door, AEW, New Japan. I think that's going to be awesome. I still need... I'm almost done watching Dominion. Hopefully I finish it, hopefully tonight. If not tonight, definitely tomorrow morning. I'm going to do that. Also today is potentially going to be like a 6 or an 8 hour stream. I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of not feeling 8 hours today. I'm going to make an attempt, but if it feels like I could stop, I might consider stopping, just simply because I don't know if I could do 8 hours. I'm not gonna lie, there's just something about 8 hours that feels like, ugh. So, I know I actually just said that we might do Metro tomorrow. I just now realized we are going to be potentially doing 8 hours today, and basically if I don't finish it today, we are going to finish it tomorrow. So, yeah, if I don't finish this chapter in Danganronpa, we will end up doing the rest tomorrow, I think. See how things go. And there is a video that I saw that I was like, dude, what is this? I want to know what the hell this is. So, one second here. So I was like, are you seriously? Is this real? Now, I'm just going to play the video. There's a shorter version, isn't there? Yeah, I think this is it. Like, dude. There is something about this that I just freaking love. Oh, wait, we probably don't have audio, actually. Hold up. Hold up. We probably don't have audio. I think I'm going to do it like this. Like, this is kind of insane. Like, I would totally be playing the hell out of this if this was a thing. I just now realized there is actually copyrighted music. But yeah, this guy like ended up doing a video and like showed off like the whole concept to Scarface 2. And this is kind of insane. Like, I really dig this. I wonder if this was the same video. There's two videos, one with an explanation and another one with just kind of like just showing off the randomness of this game. But I was watching this just thinking, this is awesome, dude. I actually did not realize that Scarface 2 was this far in development. Because, like, I think we all kind of knew that it was a thing, but we figured it was still on, like, a blueprint, you know? It was just on a, you know, it was still in the storyboard process. But no, they actually have quite a bit of the game here. And all of this looks really cool. A lot of this I'm picking up what they're putting down here. But yeah, I was blown away by this. Because I did not realize it was this far in development. A friend of mine, like, showed me, like, a video or another. I think it was of the other video, though. But, and then I ended up hearing about, like, I was just watching a thing or another. By the way, I apologize for muting the game audio. I don't know if this music is copyrighted. But yeah. I was just, like, looking at this, like, god damn. It's really good. I want to see the there was like gameplay at one point. Yeah, this is it. I'm gonna need to mute the audio because it's I need to mute the audio because it is copyrighted music. But whenever I can. God, this looks so good.
Bring everybody! Bring them now! Bring your tools, man. Let's go! Come on!
This almost feels like a full-fledged trailer when you look at it. But my god, I'm just so blown away by a lot of this. I really didn't know it was this far in development. But anyway, I just been kind of like watching this and just being like, this is really cool. I will possibly post links for this if anyone does want to. But yeah, it's highly recommend taking a look at that. Just gonna post that in there. There should be another video, right? Previous one. Yeah. Let's grab that one too. But yeah, I did not know it was like this far in development, and it's kind of awesome to see it. Because oh my god. Yeah, I played the hell out of the first one. It's actually the whole reason why I got carpal tunnel really bad these days. I feel like I've always had carpal tunnel, but like it was like way more manageable when I was younger. But like after playing Scarface, The World Is Yours, the first Scarface game, oh, these hands, it just, oh my god. But yeah, that's a few things that's been going on my end. Okay. Okay. Everything seems to be in order, so I'm gonna say we're good. I do notice sometimes when I do play certain content, YouTube does like to just randomly take down my ish. Okay, it looks like it's still up. Okay, yeah, it's still up. Just gonna close out of that. We don't need that, and we'll get started here. Any mods in chat? No. Unless you're talking about me, then yes. Yeah, I don't, I'm not the kind of type of person that forces anyone to show up to my streams like you have to be here. I don't do that. Who do you think is going to replace Brian for his two matches? I don't know. I'm not typically the kind of type of person that would kind of predict that kind of type of stuff, because the wording says it's someone new, clearly, right? If you just go by his wording alone, it's clearly someone new. It's clearly someone that's not with the company. But the other thing that does give me pause, if Brian really does want heat, he did point out that, hey, I came out of the heel tunnel, so I'm not gonna tell you. That if he really wants heat, he would get Wheeler Yuta to do that match for him or something. But that shouldn't make sense, because Wheeler should already be for the Blood and Guts match, so it can't be Wheeler Yuta. But if he does want heat, he will pull that fucking stunt. But I don't think Brian's gonna do that. I think Brian is going to get somebody or another that's gonna get a genuine pop. The one caveat is, even though they might show up for this match, I don't think they might get signed because I'm still trying to figure out why Johnny Gargano is still missing. So, Yuta already has Forbidden Door. And so, like, I don't know. It's... I really don't like predicting that because, like, I'm not very good at those. But a lot of people saying Cesaro, but I really don't know. Because you have to think technical wrestler. Because that would be the better match. To see, like, two really good technical wrestlers, like, go at it. Oh, God, it's really hard. Because there are so many people it can be. But it sounds like, from what I'm hearing, it's got to be Gargano or Cesaro. It's got to be between those two. But, like I said, I'm not very good at those kind of type of predictions because, like... Because the show's tomorrow, and I haven't really given it any thought at all since the announcement was kind of made of like, you know, who's going to be the replacement. So I kind of really haven't been giving it any thought at all. So I'm the kind of type of person that's just going to wait and see. I do hope it is going to be a good show, a good match on Sunday, but fingers crossed that it doesn't... I do hate to say it, it does feel like the show might be cursed because a lot of injuries just like spawned up like over what feels like a short time span. It feels like the past couple of weeks. It's like this guy's injured, that guy's injured. Like, hell, even on New Japan's end, I heard about Ishii getting injured, and it's like, and someone brought this up. You know, to have like two guys, because who would have been in that match? It would have been Ishii, Miro, and God, who were the other two? Fuck, I'm drawing a blank. But basically, you had like two guys that were like high flyers and like two guys that were kind of like powerhouses. And that combination will just make for a great match because like you're gonna have all the flippy stuff, but also like two guys that are just gonna beat the piss out of everybody, including each other. So like it's gonna be so good. It's gonna be. That's right. Yeah, Black. Thank you. Yeah, Black and Pac. And like even Pac, he's like even a little bit of a powerhouse himself. So to have like Malachi Black and Pac take on Miro and Ishii, that would have just been a banger match. Just to see all four of them just go at each other, and to have like Pac and Black kind of do like more of the flippy stuff, and then to have like Miro and Ishii to just be the powerhouse guys to just lay it in thick on each other, and everybody else. It's like to have Ishii, it would have been like it probably would have been my match to watch because it would give me everything. You want powerhouse, you got Ishii and freaking Miro. You want the flippy stuff, you know, Pac and Malachi are gonna deliver, and Jesus Christ, you know they would. So they did get a replacement. It's another flippy guy, so like it does kind of feel like Connor's. I haven't seen enough of them to know for sure. I actually, at first, I think I might have known, but I never actually did look him up. Did look him up to see if it is the guy. people understand this isn't TK original plan for Forbidden Door. I think a lot of people is kind of in the air with it, you know, because like there's just so much going on. Exactly. But yeah, anyway, for anyone that's just showing up, I'm just like a huge fan of professional wrestling, and tomorrow's kind of like a big show. I really want to check it out. It's going to be like late in the day, so I'm not too worried about it. We're still going to do a stream tomorrow. I don't know if I want to do a long stream today, so there is a chance I might cut today's stream short. Well, not short, but like in half. I might do the investigation today and the trial tomorrow. I want to see how today goes before I say, but like, yeah, today is going to be a really long day. If I don't do the investigation and trial today, I might do the investigation today and finish off the trial tomorrow. That's what I'm thinking. Because sometimes the trial investigation can be, for me at least, a bit brutal. But anyway. First, I should check the Monokuma file. That's right, I still didn't do this part. Victim is Ultimate Inventor, Miyu Yuruma. I don't know why I clicked on that. The body was discovered in the computer room on the 4th floor. Also, if anyone has probably not seen this playthrough, I would highly recommend definitely playing this for yourself. Or perhaps there's like another streamer that you probably want to check out their playthrough, by all means. Approximate time of death is 6:30 a.m. There are no external wounds on the body. No external wounds, killed around 3:30 in the morning. The time of death happened 30 minutes before now, while we were still in the virtual world. Dokuichi, what do you want? You don't have to be so worried of me. It's not like I'm gonna get in your way, Suichi. There's a good chance I'm probably not, due to the fact that it is a Switch game, and I'm kind of pretty set on PC, and I'm actually very surprised how many games that I didn't think would actually come to PC, and they are here. Like, it's official. Because, like, for the longest of time, I was wanting to play Persona 5. I made a prediction all the way back in 2020. I even did a podcast of it. I still haven't hunted that down and looked it up, but, like, I said a long time ago, we are going to get Persona 5 to PC. And that same year, we got Persona 4 Golden, which is good. It is good. But I was really looking at Persona 5, and it took until this year that they made it official that it's going to happen on PC. Yet, for some reason, a lot of people on Switch, Nintendo, really was kind of hoping that it would happen, and it just never did. I would recommend playing Sonic Originals. It's 1, 2, and 3, and Knuckles in the first game. Nice. Yeah, it's just I just never. I have nothing against consoles at all, but like basically what kind of turned me away from consoles has been because you have to you have to buy a subscription to play with friends online, and the whole time I'm thinking, wait, that shit should be free. Why do we have to pay a subscription for anything? And so that just like turned me away, and ever since then I decided, yeah, I'm going elsewhere. And I went with PC, and I have not looked back. The graphics are better, and all around, the one thing I love is that there's constant free games that you could easily find for PC. And especially now with Epic Games, they actually released, like, recently, like, Borderlands 3 and stuff, and so at some point, I think I might be diving into that game at some point or another. I was kind of hoping to get, like, a reduced price for, like, one of the, like, deluxe editions and what have you, but, I mean, since I got the game, I might as well, so, at some point, I'm gonna probably dive into that. But, it's kind of interesting, the idea that if you put a lot into your PC and yet there's more than a few means out there to, like, just get games for free. Legitimately. And especially around 2020, there was, like, a lot of games that came out for free and a lot of interesting releases that I noticed, so basically, I'm actually kind of hoping that the summer camp version of the Switch game gets a PC port. From the looks of things, a lot of people thought that Persona was not going to be a thing, and yet here we are. It's the thing, so I'm hoping for the same. It's just, I hate lies so much that I tend to suspect others a lot. Kaito said he wouldn't team up with you for this case, but I can't trust those words.
So that means...
That's why I'm keeping an eye out just in case he tries to bother you. Oh god. He isn't gonna be like over... I'm just thinking out loud, by the way. I don't want an answer, I don't need an answer, and I don't care for an answer, but that quote just sounds like he's gonna watch over me like a hawk. Keeping an eye out?
It's true!
Don't take it the wrong way, though. I'm not trying to replace Kaito as your partner, okay?
Alright!
By the way, I do a lot of thinking out loud, and it's just... I know I open myself up for an invitation for spoilers. I don't want to hear anything about what is going to happen. I would always advise people, just focus on what is currently happening right now, not what's going to happen. But I'll help you as much as I can. Where are you gonna investigate now? Well, I figured where he should look at the body and everything. What is he up to? Why is he following? Yeah, I kind of had the face cam for a while now. It's just, sometimes I don't always break it out, and... basically... Well, with my AC being out, I kind of made sure to turn all of that off. Like, I almost kind of liked it because that way I didn't have like all these bright freaking lights in my face. So, but yeah, I've had it for whenever my Yakuza 6 playthrough was. I think that was like last year, if I remember right. I'm pretty sure, or was it this year? No. I'm pretty sure it was last year. Pretty sure it was last year. Yeah, the funny thing is, all I just need to do is this. So you can just imagine just exactly how bright things could get. That is fucking bright. So yeah, life sucks. But yeah, I'm pretty sure... I used to just had 2 lights, but then I kind of changed things up because, well, basically, I noticed by having 2 lights, the background don't get lit properly, and also, I kind of wanted, like, an even spread of, like, light, and I noticed having 2 kind of just works perfectly. But I highly recommend, if someone is going to use a green screen, I actually do highly recommend that you should be able to, like, spread your arms out on either side and just do, like, a full 360. I could barely do elbows over here. So, like, I feel like I'm just close to everything. Sucks. But after Forbidden Door, ROH needs to get started. The weird thing about ROH is, like, it's really odd. It's basically AEW 2.0, except it doesn't really have a platform to go to, so AEW by default needs a lot of work. And if you want to talk about something that's basically, you need to start from scratch, Ring of Honor really needs a lot of work. I actually don't even know why Tony Khan even, like, decided to get it, but he did, so ROH is an odd one. Miyu's hands are clasped around her neck as if she were gasping for air. Her eyes are wide open in panic. She must have suffered quite a bit.
Wow.
That is one gaudy face. Miyu must have suffered a lot. A vulgar death fit for a vulgar bitch.
Hey!
Stop it, Kokaichi. Even if you are joking, that's too far.
It's nothing.
I mean, especially when the body is not even cold yet, dude. You're right, you should not speak ill of the dead, no matter how much you hated them.
Right?
Just turning the knife. Even if she was a despised, pathetic, dirty cum toilet of a person. Interesting choice of words there. I suppose I'll never get Tokiichi to change. Seems that way. But what's Miyu's death, cause of death? It doesn't say in the Monokuma file. Well, looking at the way she is, I would have to assume strangulation. May I? I wanted to let you know, just in case it turns out to be a clue.
By the way,
I was the first one to log out and find Miyu's body. She was still wearing the helmet on her body, was turning into this awful position. Maki logged out after I did, and she helped me with Miyu's helmet off. Then she was gone.
Hey!
This is a confession?
Why?
How is that a confession? At some point, we might need to look into that, of, like, who was the first one to, like, get back. Anyway, the question is the cause of death. What caused her to suffer like this? trying to see if there's anything like in the background, perhaps, that could maybe help us out here. So we can't actually look at the body? Usually we could get like a closer look. So I guess we gotta ask around at everybody.
That's right.
Suichi, I gotta explain just so you don't misunderstand. Explain what?
Ah.
Talking about how you logged out by yourself, right? Okay, let's hear it then.
What?
Why are you...
Yeah.
Feel free to lie, of course. Exposing lies is the real pleasure of this game, after all.
Don't screw around.
What?
Hey,
Kaito, just ignore him and talk to me, okay?
I mean,
About the whole logging out thing, I really get it. I really don't get it myself. When I was looking for the secret of the outside world on the rooftop, a circle lit up around me. I was suddenly sucked in, and before I knew it, I was logged out. On the second floor? Same thing happened when I used the phone to log out. How did that happen on the roof? Do we need to go to the alternate world and see if we can log out on the roof? And what happened after you logged out?
so...
Everyone else was still logged in, but I didn't know if it was okay for me to log back in. So I just went back to my room and slept, since it was dawn and I was pretty tired. I'm now starting to think he could have just stayed. He didn't actually need to leave. He could have just waited for everyone to finish up. Weird. And the body discovery announcement woke.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. I heard it and rushed back here.
hey,
Do you remember what condition Miyu's body was in when you logged out?
My bad.
I didn't pay attention to that, so I didn't know. You didn't notice anything wrong? Like whether she was dead or not?
Shut up!
I'm also trying to think. It seemed like we heard two voices when we're in the alternate world, and I know Miyu was one, but I forget who the other one was. And it makes me think, I wonder, while we're in this world, I wonder if we could still hear the outside. That would be interesting. Like I said, I don't know.
Ah.
Okay, sorry, so I just need to object to the contraction in that testimony, right?
Don't screw around!
I said I'm not lying. Tell him, Suichi.
Shuichi.
I'm really starting to think it's... I do remember there were some screams that took place when we're in the virtual world. I'm drawing a blank on those screams, and I remember it was... I'm pretty sure Miyu was one, but it seemed like there was another one. No, Suichi, in order to find the truth, you can't be biased. I'm really trying to remember the last stream for this. I mean, his testimony is really the only one that... Oh! The visor. This is the device we wore on our heads to enter the virtual world. Some helmets still have their cords plugged in, others have them removed. I'm positive they were unplugged after logged out. That's it, the cords. We were supposed to plug the two cords from the computer into our helmets. The red for consciousness, blue for memory. If you got those mixed up, out of curiosity, what happens if you switch the cords? I don't know. I never done that before. Probably gets all glitchy or something. Maybe you'll become a vegetable. Maybe you'll body swap with someone who knows. A glitch. Okay. Nothing else in... Wait, what? Small bottle? There's something on the seat. It's a small bottle. I feel as though I've seen this before.
Oh?
This is yours, right, Suichi?
Huh?
Mine? No, I guess it's not yours, but it is from your lab. Oh. That's right. This was in the Ultimate Detective's lab.
Right?
Yeah, it's that poison. So you know about this, Kokiichi? Of course. Because I already checked it. We are in a killing game, you know. I feel like I haven't been in the Ultimate Detective Lab in forever, so I remember that being a little bit of a conversation, and I just kind of now I almost feel like that was damn near at the start of the game. Ow. Bumping my knee into my desk here. If there's poison and tricks prepared, then of course I'd investigate them ASAP.
That's...
So if the poison is here, we need to check the Ultimate Detective Lab then. I actually forget where that is. Is that... It's not so I can use them. I check in case someone else in case someone uses them. Is that really true?
By the way.
Did you see the label on the back of this bottle?
Huh?
The label? According to the warnings here, this poison is pretty lethal. It becomes neutralized once it's mixed, so it has to be taken directly. But when it's taken directly, the victim will immediately die, even if they only sip a bit. Which means if you could get the victim's mouth open, you can kill them instantly. I can't imagine a better method of killing someone who's logged in.
By the way.
I should tell you what symptoms this poison causes. The only way, you know what? I keep doing this, so I'm just gonna not. It causes a small blood vessel under the contractile to explode, which makes the whites of your eyes turn blood red. Oh, the blood vessels are... Funny thing is, I always go back to something or another, this and that. The one story I've always heard about Bret Hart, his father, Stu Hart, when he did work the dungeon and he would train wrestlers about pro wrestling, he was kind of like more of like a submission guy. I've always heard Bret Hart tell the story of like kids that would go to the dungeon and go back to school. He could always tell the ones that trained in the dungeon because his dad would always lock them in a headlock to the point to where blood pressure would rise to their head and it would actually pop the blood vessels in the back of their eyes. So if he saw people with red bloodshot eyes, or if they look a little pink, then he knows those individuals went through the dungeon. So reading the part of the whites of your eyes turn blood red, that was like my first thought. Bloodshot eyes? That's important information. Which is why I feel like we should look at the body closely to see if maybe Miyu has those kind of type of eyes or something. Well, that's everything about this poison. Am I doing a good job? Maybe it's time you acknowledge me as your partner.
No.
I thought you said you weren't gonna do that. I thought I remembered you saying that you didn't want to be my partner. Did I? Well, sometimes I lie without thinking about it.
Huh?
Seriously?
Anyway.
Who buy this poison? Who brought this poison? Do you think the culprit did? Well, for one, I don't think we even know if this is a poison case or not. Who brought the poison? I can't be certain yet. But I do know that the poison was left on that person's chair. Oh! What? Dude. That's your chair, dude.
It's true. Hey.
We can't talk about him with the poison? Because I think that was him sitting in that chair. Huh. Not the right button. Yes. Is that more of the same, or... I'm going to assume it's more of the same? So far, yes. Okay, I'm going to assume that's the same. From what the time of death indicates in the Monokuma file, Miyu was killed while we were still in the virtual world. The only thing left that I could think of is we gotta talk to everybody. Can only assume this is gonna... I was gonna say, I could only assume this is just gonna be memes. Okay. Vomiting, I'm guessing?
Hey,
Upset stomach?
Monotaro.
Oh, I thought she was gonna vomit. Guess not.
Hey,
Gunta, are you alright?
You're so dumb.
Of course. Are you still depressed about Miyu? Come on, don't be such a Debbie Downer.
By the way,
Gunta, I want to know what you think. Rare, I know, but who do you think is the culprit?
Don't know.
Gunta not know. Murder already murder already happened. I don't know why I said murder. Murder already happened when Gunta wake up.
How this happened?
But why this happened? Why Miyu killed? Gunta not understand. Gunta not understand anything.
How can this be?
Gunta frustrated and sad. Gunta no could protect me. He seems all over the place right now. Oh man, he can't think at all when he's like this.
it's true.
But Gunta doesn't seem to be lying. I'm pretty sure he's telling us the truth. Well, I guess a big dum-dum like Gunta doesn't have the brains to lie in the first place.
hey,
Don't talk about him like that.
I'm disappointed.
I'm so disappointed in you, Gunta. When I first met you, I thought you'd be more useful.
Sorry. Don't, idiot.
No, you're not supposed to be sorry here. Gunta's so sorry. Gunta's sorry he could not protect me. Gunta,
Hey,
if you feel that bad about it, then stop blaming yourself. Help us find the culprit instead. This is the culprit's fault anyway, so pull yourself together and help us, okay? Okay, Gunta understand.
Don't do his best.
Gunta do his best to find culprit. Gunta definitely do his best this time.
yeah,
Yep, now that's the spirit. Now Kokichi is encouraging him. The one thing I've heard about the military, the best thing to do to build a great soldier, break them down to build them up. Is Kokichi breaking down Gunta to try and encourage him and build him up? I really don't know what Kokichi is thinking. Because I definitely know Kokichi wants his strength ability. Did we do the computer yet, or no? I guess that's it. Okay. I never thought Mew would be killed. When I saw her avatar there, not moving, I thought maybe, but...
You're right.
That's right, you saw that Miyu's avatar in the virtual world had stopped moving. Me, Kibo, and Maki all found her avatar.
Hey,
Can you tell me more about that? Any details? We were looking for the secret of the outside world at the chapel.
Hey!
Me was too, right?
No.
He actually is looking over us like a hawk at the moment. Because, like, he's even, like, interrupting me. No, Miu volunteered to look around the outside of Miu volunteered to look around outside. We searched, but we couldn't find anything. Then, right when we were starting to get tired. I wonder if she volunteered and that's when she knocked the bridge off. I wonder if it was before or after. Because we did have to make like a makeshift bridge, and for some reason she just knocked it away. Odd, but she did do that. All of a sudden, we heard a really loud sound outside. That must be the sound I heard as well. Something must have hit the wall of the chapel really hard. We felt it all the way from inside. Something hit the chapel wall? So we rushed outside to check the side of the chapel and we found Miyu's avatar. That's when you went to log out to check Miyu's real body, correct? But when we went to the river, the bridge was gone for some reason.
Jeez.
Then, while we were standing around wondering what to do, you guys showed up.
thank you.
I see, thank you.
Oh.
That testimony sounded important, especially about how they couldn't cross the river.
Because?
Because if they weren't able to cross, then no one could have gone between the mansion and the chapel. Then this helps us narrow down the people who could have come into contact with me. Who could have come into contact with me at the chapel? Okay, so we asked all of these. Maki, I'm gonna ask you. Maki was working on the computer, her hand moving the mouse around rapidly. You know how to work that computer, Maki?
Nope.
No, not really. I never used this program before either. I see. I imagine that it would be difficult to understand unless you were an expert.
Well,
But I did find the text file regarding this program. It has info about the program's basic features, but other than that, there's not much.
Oh.
So what did it say?
Ah.
If you don't want to tell me, at least tell it to Suichi. According to the text file, the killing game simulator used a certain program as the base. It's called Neo World Program. Neo World Program, never heard of it.
Well,
In this killing game simulator, objects can't break. Your body's 5 senses are connected to your avatar, and your avatar cannot be harmed. But any damage inflicted on your avatar will be transferred to your body in the real world. That matches what Miyu told us.
that's true.
If your avatar receives fatal damage, then your body will die from shock.
Huh?
From shock.
Oh.
This is the first time we'd heard about this. She probably didn't want to say this because a lot of people would probably turn away. If someone receives a fatal injury in the virtual world, then they die in the real world. Well, your 5 senses are connected, so it makes sense you'd feel the same amount of pain.
Right?
So it would be too surprising if you died from a fatal injury.
Oh, man.
But the more important question is, why did Miyu keep such an important detail a secret? For whatever reason, I think she really wanted all of us to go there, so... That is strange. I have no idea why she wouldn't mention such an important detail. Did she hide that from us on purpose?
Well,
That's all it says about the virtual world's basic features. The rest of the virtual world is the same as the real world, including the laws of physics. Warps and special transportation, like mounts, do not exist.
I see.
So you can only move around using your avatar.
How boring.
She should have added warps and mounts to the virtual world. That's all it says in the text file.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maki. That was very helpful. Okay, we have a
But-
few people to still talk to. But is the info in the text file correct?
what are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Nuh-uh.
I'm not doubting you or anything, Maki, but I'm just saying that file could have been rewritten. It's possible someone rewrote the original info with false info, you know? But to determine that, you would need extensive knowledge of computers. It's actually very simple to do so, unless for some reason this program is just the worst when it comes to that. Or if you have a date of the file, you could see if it was modified.
It's my time to shine!
I'm sorry? This looks like a job for me.
Huh?
What?
Stop it.
Don't get in our way. I won't get in the way. In fact, I want you to help me with the investigation.
Hey,
Help with the investigation, Monotaro. What are you saying?
Hey!
Come on, please. Worry come on, please. Won't you let me help with the investigation? Where is he going with this? Ever since I forgot I'm bad with computers, I'm
What are you
good.
talking about?
I'm good with computers now? I'm good with computers now. That logic doesn't make any sense. No, it makes sense, but I'm still wondering where he's going with this.
No way!
You can't, Monotone. We are not allowed to help the participants as mascots. We gotta stick to that rule.
I don't care.
I don't give a fart about the rules. I want to help everyone. I want to avenge my dead mommy? No.
Huh?
Your mommy? You mean Miyu?
Not that!
No, Monotaro, you've forgotten again. What is going on? You've forgotten that she's not our mother.
I want you!
And you've forgotten about the important person you need to protect. Shut up, you pig. I'm busy avenging Mommy's death. He's really going in deep with this. How sad, but it looks like this is goodbye. I love you, but there's someone I need to protect? Goodbye?
So long! Farewell!
Okay, so she has to protect someone. Who the hell is that? And what do you know about computers? Alright then, let's do this.
Huh?
Do what?
So what?
I don't care either way. If you want to help, that's fine. True, I suppose, but
Thanks.
I'll do my best for Mommy's sake.
No.
Wait, perhaps we should... He's doing his best for his dead mommy. I'm so touched.
Okay.
Oh, the memes. Alright, fine. I'll leave it to you then. I suppose I have no choice.
All right.
I'll start analyzing the computer right away. The full computer?
This stinky little computer is no match for my hands.
Yeah. His hands are going at such an intense speed that the friction is creating fire.
All right.
Well, that sure is a lot of friction. Alright, analyzed a few things. Already? Go. What do you have?
Okay.
The text file is consistent with the original program. It doesn't look like it was altered.
Yay!
Also, I found this too.
Is this...
Looks like the information of everyone logged in and out. Oh! So we could actually see when someone logged out and in what order, I'm assuming. And possibly even the time. Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting. There's no sign that this was altered either. It's definitely accurate information.
Hey,
Could you show it to me? Okay, so we actually do know that Kokuichi was the last one to log out. So... Okay, yeah, so multiple people... It shows that multiple people logged in. Interesting. So Miyu was actually the last one to log in. And then it shows that Kaito is the first one to log out. And then not too long after that, oh wow! Wait a second, hold up. If I'm reading this correctly, there's like a full hour? Damn, there's almost like a full hour of, yeah, there's almost like a full hour difference. That's plenty of time for Kaito to... That's plenty of time for Kaito to, if he really wanted to, kill Miyu, and yeah. That gives him plenty of time. It really does have everyone's login and log out times recorded. Yeah, so they're not minutes apart. There's like a full hour there.
Well...
Aside from Miyu, everyone logged in and out once.
you're right.
Wait. What? Aside from Miyu, everyone logged in and out once. So Miyu logged in and stayed logged in. So technically she still should be logged in even right now. Yeah, I see what, now I see what they mean. Now I see what they mean. Yeah, I see what they mean. She logged in and stayed logged in. Aside from you, everyone has logged in and out once. Then it would appear that no one secretly logged out and then logged back in. Then my main concern becomes Kaito. He logged out ahead of us. No, it couldn't be him. Also, there's something else I noticed while I was analyzing the program.
So,
Oh, you know what? I didn't look to see, like, who were the last couple of people to log out. Looks like some parts of the program were written.
Huh?
The program's been...
Oh.
Obviously, Miyu was the only person capable of doing that.
hey,
So which files did she rewrite, and what did she change?
okay.
I analyzed that, of course, but it's gonna take a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Well, as long as it's done by the class trial, then Suichi will be able to avenge me. He's just saying whatever he pleases.
All right.
Then I'll keep on analyzing the crap out of this program. You're so reliable.
That's true.
Yeah, way more than you. Okay, still gotta talk to Kibo and Smee. I've been wondering, what was the secret of the outside world that we were searching for anyway? That's true, we got sidetracked by Miyu's murder case. We never discovered what that secret actually was. We couldn't find anything at the chapel, and you found nothing at the mansion, right?
Okay.
Samugi and I didn't find anything.
My bad.
I didn't find anything either. That's probably the same with Kaito and Gunta too, right?
Right?
And knowing them, if they had found something, they would have told us right away.
Yeah.
Yes, they would have, unlike you.
Whoa.
Suichi, did you hear that? The robot's being sassy with me.
That's so mean.
I feel like you need a little sass. Did you know robots don't need warm blood to function, so they become cold like this? That's why he's more concerned about the secret of the outside world than poor me. He told us he couldn't cry even if he wanted to. He went so far to stage his dramatic reaction.
That's wrong.
That's not true. I'm hoping we can discover the truth, too.
Oh.
You're a pretty advanced robot. You can be sassy and make excuses. Ultimate cosplayer.
Like I thought.
What do you have for us? It ended up like this after all. I forget, who was... Oh wait, maybe that was Himiko. Someone didn't want to go in the film, but did anyway. I had a bad feeling ever since I thought I saw Miyu from the dining room window. Right! She was the one that was with us. Yeah, and she pointed that out. You thought you saw Miyu?
Oh.
Yeah, I told Suichi about it. There's a small window in the dining hall. Maybe 10 minutes ago, I looked through it. And I thought I saw me.
Oh.
So you saw me then? Thought. I'm pretty sure she thought. I thought I must have been mistaken since she should have been by the chapel. You are only saying you were mistaken so you don't have to feel as guilty.
What?
Because?
If you had been positive it was me, then you could have done something sooner. You could have prevented her death, you know. Well, we actually don't know if the death was caused inside the... That's actually a very good question. Did the death take place inside the virtual world, or did the death take place in real life? Because because I naturally assumed the death took place in real life, therefore it has to be Kaito. But if the death took place inside the virtual world, then it would have to be Kiba, Samugi, or no, not Samugi. She was with us. God, who was at the chapel? I think it was Miyu Kiba and Hibiko and Kokichi. Where was he? Maybe Kokichi was with us. Maybe it was Kaito. Could have been Kaito. Anyway. But it was like those three and one other, I think. That?
Hey,
That's just speculation, Kokichi. You can't judge in hindsight.
My bad.
We went a little off topic there. Anyway, I wanted to ask you something. Please don't. What did you do after you thought you saw Mew? I'm assuming checked the rest of the room and eventually told us? I thought I was mistaken, but it really bothered me. About 10 minutes later, I told Suichi, and while we were talking about it, that's when everything went down. Oh yeah, we heard a big bang. What was that sound? Sounded as if something was struck very hard. It came from outside, but we heard a loud noise and rushed into the entrance hall. For now, let's go outside and check. Oh no. What? That was Kibo's voice, right? I think I heard him outside. He sounded close.
Huh?
Kibo's voice, huh? Wasn't he at the chapel?
okay.
He was, but Suigi and I are positive it was his voice. We heard Kibo from the entrance hall when he should have been at the chapel. What? That's weird. Because you shouldn't be able to hear anything between the chapel and the mansion. Even Miyu said. But did we hear the actual word? Yeah, you can't hear anything at all while you are inside the map loading point.
I see.
You're right. The sound shouldn't reach through the map loading point. So, how did we hear Kibo's voice? How were we able to hear Kibo at the mansion if he was at the chapel?
Well, that's...
Maybe someone's lying.
What?
Lying?
Hey,
By the way, Kokichi, did you hear the loud noise or Kibo's voice at all? No.
Ah.
I'm not sure. I must not notice because I was too busy searching. More or less what I thought he was gonna say. You're lying to his face. Kaito?
Hey.
Kaito, you keep interrupting me when I talk. Do you like me or something?
Don't screw around.
Who would like you, dumbass? I was interested in Suichi's conversation.
huh?
My conversation?
Ah.
You heard Kibo's voice when it should have been impossible. Can you tell me more about that? Well, what I said before was pretty much everything. After that, we headed back to the chapel to see what happened. We saw Gunta as we left the mansion, and the three of us went to the river together. That's when we met up with Kokichi,
Yeah.
and then we used the signboard that I found as a bridge. What about it, though? Did you notice anything? I suppose not.
But
I see. You are working hard. It looks like you are starting to take this game seriously, Kaito.
Shut up!
What he said. Okay. After that, I don't see anything in here for us. I suppose I've investigated everything that I can here.
hey,
Are you done investigating the crime scene? So do you know who the culprit is yet?
No.
This might not actually be the crime scene. Yes, entries in the virtual world could be fatal in the real world. Meaning there is a possibility that she was killed in the virtual world. Because like I said earlier, I first thought that the death took place in the real world, which Kaito would be the culprit. However, if it is the virtual world, he's actually eliminated from the process, and it's everybody that's in the virtual world is the culprit. And we broke into two groups, so we don't know if the mansion search are the culprits, potential suspects, or the chapel group is the culprit. So that's basically where we're at. It's basically the chapel, the mansion, and Kaito. Once we could do a process of elimination, we could eventually rule it was the virtual world or reality where the murder took place. Meaning there is a possibility that she was killed in the virtual world. Which means the next area to investigate should be
oh, I see.
the virtual world. We should go there again.
Huh?
See?
I just read your mind, didn't I? I did, right? Right?
Got it.
In that case, then I'm coming too.
Oh?
Oh, great. He's coming? You must really like me, huh? I just now realized something. We heard a big bang, a big crash. And that's what kind of drove all of us to go search what's going on. I just now realized in the virtual world, nothing is supposed to break. So, how is that crash possible? Just more questions than answers, huh?
Ugh.
By the way, do we read that last one? Oh, great. He's coming? You must really like me, huh? You say whatever you want. I don't have time to waste on you.
Yeah.
If we go back to the virtual world, we might find some new clues. With those, I might be able to clear my name. May I join you as well? Also, I think we should investigate the virtual world again.
All right.
Why don't we all go?
Ah!
Why are you all of a sudden so cheerful? Where's all this enthusiasm coming? I thought you need mana. So I get to be that avatar again? Did you like your avatar?
What?
I thought she said she hated it. Did you actually like the avatar after all?
Well,
I'm going to stay here. He's still in the middle of analyzing the program. Going to search this place some more. This no time to be sleeping. That's not what we're... Well, that's fine. Then I'll stay here too.
Huh?
What? Surprised? Are you gonna get lonely without your partner?
My bad.
But I'm busy too, you know. I have to watch Maki in case she tries to do something deceitful.
huh?
Deceitful?
See?
Well, you and Kaito are pretty close, so you might do something deceitful for him, right?
Thank goodness.
Good thing Gunta's here with me. Your glare is too scary to handle alone. Gunta would risk his life to protect me from a murder.
Huh? Hey!
If you keep saying messed up crap like that, I'm gonna kick your ass into orbit.
All right already.
It's fine. Just ignore him and hurry to the virtual world.
Okay.
Well, should we go back if someone's looking at a bunch of files? Kaito, let's just focus on solving the case for now. Fine.
Thank goodness.
Thank God I don't like violence. The ultimate supreme leader would rather sneak around. Man, today was fucking hot. When I woke up, I don't know the exact temperature, but it felt like 30 Celsius. '86 Fahrenheit. Yeah, that could be pretty brutal. Eesh. Yeah, that's getting up there. I think for me right now, things are kind of like 80s, 90s as well, so it's kind of getting hot for me as well, so, but luckily my AC works, so, but for those that don't, you'll actually be surprised for something that's 80 degrees, it could still be like 100 in your room under the right conditions. I've discovered that the hard way. And to like touch your desk and just like have it just be like on fire just is like the most if something that is not supposed to give off heat, giving off heat, and if you have a couple of computers, what does that say for the computers, you know? I have AC, but only in the main room. Ooh, but not for, like, your computer area, I'm assuming. I read that statement, that's my first thought that comes to mind. You know, like, in your, like, main living room, you know, to the entrance of the place, is like, you know, that's all proper temperatured, but, like, computer room, oh god, yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be brutal. That's gonna be brutal. The only thing you can really do is, like, have, like, your door open if you can, but I know some people, depending on the living situation, if you have like others living with you, they'll probably advise, hey, can you maybe shut the door? Nope, and my room is the furthest one from AC. Oh, it gets worse. And I have it fully open. The only thing I could advise in that situation, the only thing is the only way you could get any kind of type of relief is like you would have to get like a fan and kind of like direct the airflow and see if you could like shoot it down to like your room or something. That's like, it's like legitimately the only thing you can do. You sleep in the living room. Well, then again, you know, you want to get around, you know, the hot temperature. That is a way to do it. You know, hopefully. And you said it was hard to sleep, and you were in the AC room or the room that had AC, and it was still brutal. That sounds really bad. Yeah. One thing I can say for sure is, because like with my AC unit, like they completely gutted this thing and completely replaced it. So like I do kind of feel like when it does kick on, it feels like it's twice as cold than what it was before. So I almost kind of feel like the old unit, even though it still needed to be like replaced or like, you know, fixed and everything, if they were to stick with the old unit, it kind of makes me think that they need to actually like legitimately replace everything. No, I was not, and I meant as in one of the solutions. That does sound like a solution. That does sound like a solution. But anyway, yeah, being like 80 degrees and yeah, I could imagine it's going to get brutal at nights. And because of the AC issues that I had, it feels like once the sun goes down, it's not over. It doesn't actually start to cool down, at least with me, until like about like 6 in the morning ish. I felt like I did do a couple of streams when my AC was out, and it felt like the AC, it just when the AC was out, it felt like at 3 in the morning a few times it was still hot as hell. At least with me. Of course, everyone else is gonna vary, and it's just kind of weird sometimes. You would think when the sun goes down, you're in the good, but in some cases not. The heat just kind of like lingers. The only thing you can really do is just direct the heat or direct the cold. And the only thing I could figure is like if you can like set up some fans and just kind of like direct the airflow to your room, that would be like the only thing I could figure. Worst part, I'm not used to the heat. I love living in living room in the northish. I guess it's time to move further north. I mean, sometimes that is kind of like the thing sometimes. I could see that to some degree. If I've always heard whatever town you grew up in, that's typically like what you're just kind of used to. Like the area I live in, I like kind of never left. So like I have been to other parts of like within my country. I've been out east, and the heat over there, like I would describe the heat that I'm at right now is kind of like dry, but once I head east, it gets so humid, like really, really humid. And I can't stand humidity. I'm so used to dry heat. When you're in dry heat, if you're outside at, say, like a park or something, and you can like find a tree, you could get under the tree, and you'll cool down a little bit, depending on how hot it is. If it's not that cold outside, you will cool down a lot. But the thing about humidity, you need air conditioning. That's what I discovered. And so if you have that humid heat, oh god, it could be brutal. So like, I could see it to where, you know, someone lived in an area to where it was relatively cooler, and then like go elsewhere to where it's definitely hotter, even if it doesn't matter if it's a dry or wet heat. Oh yeah, it's gonna suck, and you're just gonna want to go back to what you were so used to for years. Everyone here loves summer, but for me, it's the worst. And the sun is nice, but the heat, yes. So like, me and my friends growing up, we would always like play sports in the rain. So like, I have like a nostalgic feeling whenever it rains. Like, it just brings me back to when I was a kid, and like, we would play sports in the rain and stuff. And I did that for years and years and years, and I kind of get like a similar feeling. I don't mind the sun, I don't mind all of that, but sometimes I just can't stand the heat, and I just like prefer colder days. Now, some of that also is because I can find it easy to get warm, just like put on another sweater or something. But if it's winter, if it's summer, you have to like cool down with like whatever drink you like, whatever beverage you prefer to drink, and just go cold, and hopefully that helps. Sometimes a really good cold drink during the summer just hits the spot. I remember talking to a friend one day to where it was like, I remember we had like some iced tea, and we went to like a restaurant or something, and I remember telling him that drink always never felt anything special, but that one day in triple-digit weather, that was the best drink I ever had. And surprisingly, I didn't know this, but he felt the exact same way, and we had that conversation recently, and that was from like, I think 10 years ago. It was a long time ago. But yeah. Anyway. But I kind of feel the same way. I don't mind the sun, but the heat can be brutal for sure. So I do feel very similar to it. I would rather have winter that is below 10 without wind. Sometimes when the heat gets really bad, oh yeah, you are questioning below zero temperatures, you know? Below zero temperatures? Oh god, yeah. Absolutely. I've more than a few times when my AC was out, I felt that, dude. Like 100%. I felt like, goddamn, if this AC would just hurry up and fix itself or whatever the hell. There's been a few times to where it's like, could you please, for the love of God, just have like below zero temperatures? We'll just all feel a lot better. So like, as an example, I have like a mailbox that's like kind of down the street from where I'm at, and so like if we ever get mail, I kind of have to go down the street to get it. And I cannot tell you how many times I walked along the street and I'm just hearing people's AC units just kick on in the middle of the night. So I always like to go late at night or early in the morning, and as I'm walking over, I swear to God, I'm hearing people's AC. I felt so pissed. Look at these fuckers over here with their goddamn AC. Whole time I'm like cooking in my room and stuff. Oh god, that was the worst. Yeah, I would say around 60 degrees sounds fair. 100%. 60 Fahrenheit? Yeah. To me that sounds fair. That sounds like a good like average temperature. It's not too warm, it's not too cold, it's kind of just perfect. Yeah, 60 degrees, 100%. Absolutely. Yeah, if you just want like a multiple just like a perfect temperature, I would say around 60 for sure. But yeah, can't confirm. Also, wasn't I playing a game or something? Just got into a conversation about temperatures and how hot things can be and just a freaking pain in the ass. Thank God I don't like violence. The ultimate superior leader would rather sneak around. Game?
So that
What's that
means-
game? Oh yeah, by the way, we're kind of like finishing up a chapter, so this is like really kind of like big important stuff that's going to be coming up. So I know some people who are kind of like playing this game or probably looking forward to playing this game eventually. So if I do see new faces or another, I know Sparky, Detective Sparky, she sometimes stops by the channel, and so like I know she just finished the first one of this game, so she has not played 2 or where I'm at 3. So I know she comes around, I might bring it up again, because I know her and her audience would probably want to watch her play it. But Detective Sparky's another streamer on Twitch. She kind of does a lot of variety. I forget what game she's going to be playing, but I do know she does play oh god, I think there was one turn-based game called, I think it was like Triangle Strategy or something like that. Seemed interesting. Whatever happened to Josh? I don't know. He used to like really frequent my streams a lot, and kind of ever since 2020, I noticed a lot of people kind of like focused on themselves. So it was just one of those things. I just figured something happened with people or another, and they just kind of did their own thing. So unfortunately, I have not heard from Josh since, well, it would have been the last time I played Payday 2. There was a day I did decide, you know what, I just want to play Payday 2. And I forget when that was. It may have been last year, I think. He did stop by then, but since then I have not heard or seen him. I hope he's well, but it's just one of those things to where it's like, whenever I don't see a face around that like has been almost like a stable in the channel, I always kind of, my first thought is I hope they're fine, but at the same time, I have no idea what happened. So, and unfortunately, he falls in that category of like, I hope he's good, but also at the same time, I'm sure he has a reason for not being here. I know a few people have told me that they just kind of didn't really like Twitch anymore, so they just went away from it, and I could see that. Especially if you had like bad interactions with certain people, and if they are a part of like some people's community, I could see like, you know, it's just kind of awkward to like have like an argument with somebody, and you know you're gonna show up at a channel and you just constantly see each other. That may or may not have happened at one point or another, but anyway, unfortunately, that's just kind of what happened. 2020 really kind of changed everything. Because, like, I remember, like, Dead Opera, he would, like, show up a lot. And then just, like, when 2020 happened, like, he just went cold. I have not seen and heard from him in forever. I think he still hangs out with High Score Beater, but, all of those guys, I just not have seen and heard from them. Again, I'm, like, kind of curious of, like, if they're okay or not. But I don't want to step on anyone's toes, and I never feel like a need or a want to ask. I could, I guess, ask and see if everyone's okay, but I just never been that kind of type of person, so. And plus I do streams, so I figured, I guess I always kind of figured that would be like the trade-off. Like, you know, if you just want to stop by and say hi and just, like, you know, just let me know that, you know, someone's good or not. I could always, like, just do a stream and surely, you know, people would be able to catch it, but apparently that's not always been the case. Don't watch a lot of streams, but when YouTube does not recommend me any new content, it's Twitch time. It's kind of the same. I'm actually legit kind of the same, actually. I kind of go to YouTube first, and then when I feel like I seen, like, all the new content that I watch, usually it's like pro wrestling and video game related stuff, and then, like, whenever I feel like I've seen everything for the day, or I just want to change of pace, I go right to Twitch. So I kind of feel you there. So that's why I've been watching streams 24/7. But yeah, but that is exactly what I more or less kind of do. Yeah, I will say I probably go to YouTube first, and then whether I've seen everything I want to see or what have you, and then eventually I move on to Twitch. But yeah, that's typically what I do. So anyway, I'll leave the virtual world to you, Suichi.
Yeah.
But I'm not exaggerating when I say this class trial can only be solved by you, okay? This guy likes to turn the freaking knife on us, so. Man, there are so many great games on sale, but all of them have hundreds of DLC. I have kind of noticed it feels like, I wonder if it had anything to do with the PC gaming show, because that was not that long ago. Whenever Persona 5 Royale was announced for PC, it seemed like shortly after that I noticed there was like a summer sale or another, like, took place. So I kind of noticed that too. There's been a lot of games that kind of been up on sale. I even grabbed a couple because I actually do use GOG from time to time, and I just happened to be looking one day and I noticed, wait a second, so you have Metal Gear Solid 1, the original, on GOG? I think I'll get it. So I actually now have the original Metal Gear Solid 1. Well, let me rephrase that. It's not the original, like, NES version or Super Nintendo version. It's more of the PlayStation 1 version. It is kind of weird because they do have, like, the 8-bit version and then the 3D version. Wait. Or is the original called Metal Gear? And then the 3D version's Metal Gear Solid. Now I'm an idiot. But anyway, I got the PlayStation 1 Metal Gear Solid. I might play that off stream, I think. I'm going to slow down with writing and let you progress a little more. All good, man. Appreciate it. I'm just glad that there's people that show up and watch the stream, so I'm just happy to have everybody. Your talent can save the useless people here.
What?
Who are you calling useless?
I told you.
Enough already.
Kaito,
let's go. So, we gotta go to a virtual world to investigate the situation, and apparently, I was always thinking in the real world, the murder took place, but apparently we might have some evidence that might show otherwise. So we need to go to this virtual world and see if the murder may have taken place in the virtual world. Kaito, Kibo, Himiko, Tsumugi, and I prepared to enter the virtual world. We picked up our helmets once again, sitting in the same seats as before. I was gonna say, someone's not sitting in their seat, then I realized, oh right, they're staying by to look at what Maki and Kokichi is staying by. Everyone else is going into the virtual world. We picked up our helmets once again, sitting in their same seats as before.
So the red cord goes in the right side and the blue cord in the left, yeah?
Yeah, let's do that.
Right is the hand I hold my chopsticks with. I gotta be sure to get it right.
If you're that worried, why don't you use one that's already set up?
We placed the devices on our heads and flipped the switch.
Great, huh?
It's my avatar. Look, my avatar. At first she said she hated the avatar. Now it seems like she likes it. I can't get a read on freaking Himiko here. So you like it after all?
You know...
So we're back here.
100%.
Apparently, we always arrive in this room when we log in, because of the phone. The phone is supposed to be the thing that brings us in and out of this world. You said that logging in and out is impossible unless we're in this room.
Huh?
So yeah, according to the game, we are in a virtual world computer game. And it was all built by possibly Monokuma and one of the characters in the game, or one of the characters in Danganronpa decided, I'm going to take this virtual reality game and make it more safe, and hopefully we could probably find a way out of the situation we're in. But she realized there were some things that could potentially kill people, and apparently in the virtual reality world, this world, we can potentially die. I guess we get electrocuted in real life is the situation, so we need to find out, did the death potentially take place in the virtual world or in real life. And by discovering that, we can narrow down the suspects. But yeah, so apparently there's this whole... I think Miyu, like, made all the avatars look like all the characters in the game, and basically we're all chibis. As far as I know, that's where we're at. How did I get logged out while I was on the rooftop?
Okay.
We can potentially investigate. As we do say here, yes, we need to investigate that area too.
What should we do?
First, we're going to check Miyu's avatar, right? That should be at the chapel.
That's right.
I think her avatar is still near the chapel. Then let's head out to the chapel. But yeah, we log in and out with this phone over here, and I wouldn't be surprised if this portion of the game is like a reference to like an actual game in real life. It just has that look and feel like this is clearly of like another game or something or another. I should check the map before heading to the chapel. Because it even has like some of the typical hallmarks of like an older game, because like in some of the older games you would have like load points. So Cam Opper, he really wanted me to play a game called Gothic. I realized I still need to actually go back and play that. A bunch of stuff kind of happened and I kind of forgot about it, but apparently I just now realized I probably should go back and play that. But I kind of promised him I'll play it to the end, and he purposely got me like 3 versions. I guess there's 3 in the series, and he like bought all 3 for me. So I guess I should do it. And but like playing that game, it's like an older RPG, and like after like certain points in the map, like you clearly like load into like a new map kind of type of thing. And even in this little, I don't even know what to call this, because this is part of Danganronpa, but it's like a different thing than typical Danganronpa. There's like it's its own computer game. The 2 maps on the wall, one of the mansion, one of the world. Are we actually going to see it like last time? Yes. Maybe. Okay, so this is the main layout of the mansion. So we have the stairs to the rooftop, kitchen area, dining hall, main hall. Also heard that be referred to as the entrance hall. And salon, which is where we kind of spawned in. I'll check the map on the mansion first. The first floor has the salon, dining hall. I already mentioned this. The second is the roof. We split up when looking for the secret of the outside world. Kokuichi had the salon, Tsurugi in the dining room, Kaito on the roof, and Gunta the outside. And we had the kitchen. Yeah, okay, so like there's like a squiggly mark right down the middle there. And basically, I don't know. God damn it. I don't know if I can. I'm assuming I can't use my cursor, but I can do this. Yes, you get big lift. But basically, this this whole squiggly mark here, like all of that is basically like a load point. So everything on this side is So, like, you got my head is blocking the chapel, so that's the chapel. And if we move over here, that is the mansion, which is where we're at right now. So, but the fact that this load point right here is like completely, it just reminds me of like an older game. Because I remember old games used to have this. Like, if you're on this side of the map, you can load in all you want, do whatever you want over here. But the second you hit that wall, the game kind of stops and it needs to load in the other map. So, I kind of like that they had like this feature. It just brings me back to like older games, and I love it. I love it. So this is the map of the entire virtual world. The world is surrounded by walls and 4 directions. In all 4 directions. There's a load point in the middle of the map, so the map is split in 2. No sight or sound can pass through the map loading point. To get from the mansion to the chapel, you have to go through this point. You also have to cross the river that runs parallel to it. That's how this world is designed. It's strange. I feel as though there's some secret to this. This map was made by me. Is that what's bothering me?
Hey, Shuichi.
I understand looking at maps makes you feel calm, doesn't it?
Huh?
You're the type of kid who stares at maps alone instead of playing at recess, aren't you?
No.
I never did anything like that.
Shuichi!
Don't forget, we are here for you, bro.
Indeed.
You're not alone anymore.
That's fine.
Wait, so does our character actually stare at maps during recess? You don't need to withdraw into a shell. I'm so proud of you. You made friends with real people, not maps.
That's wrong.
I'm investigating. Just investigating. Great. Now we're labeled. We're the one that reads maps while everyone has fun. Oh, yeah. I forgot. So in the virtual world, it kind of snows, and we could actually, allegedly, we could actually feel the cold. So that's apparently a thing. Shuichi, could you please come with me?
What happened?
What happened? I found something strange. I don't know if it's relevant to the case, but I want to hear your opinion regardless. It's right this way. I actually saw this. And I thought maybe we had to use it as like a way to get across the bridge, but apparently it's nothing. This is toilet paper, right? Why would it be placed like this?
That's right.
It's cold here.
Huh? Which means...
My initial thought was someone may have came here to defecate?
No.
No, I don't think that's it. I don't think avatars have bowel movements. We are in a game. Video games do have restrictions. I don't have to go at all.
Huh?
I didn't realize that. That never occurred to me, as I do not need to expel solid waste in the world, in the real world. I'm sorry.
Ah.
Wait,
But
it's strange. Why would toilet paper be placed like this? Could this be related to the case? Well, apparently it is. I do remember I did see and notice, because we heard a big crash, and I was thinking maybe it's on the roof. So I was trying to see if I could, like, because, like, right now we could actually see the roof a little bit on the left side over there. But, yeah. And nothing looked out of place, but I did see that roll of toilet paper, and it's like, why is that there? Now, if Tsumugi saw Miyu, she would have been right here, so... Apparently, there is nothing out of place over here. Also, I remember there was a one of coins or something in the trees. It's like an in-game currency. And I think that's just to help with class trials, more or less. So far, this side of the area looks more or less the same than when we first investigated. I actually did kind of make that a thing. When I first came here, I wanted to search everything. The only thing I didn't search was actually on the other side. With the chapel. Okay, so the bridge should still be up. Yes. And it looks like everyone's waiting for us. Yep, okay. So, let's go across.
Hey, so...
Isn't this the signboard that Miyu threw into the river? Miyu did do this. Whoops, my hand slipped.
You know...
It's not some other signboard, right? She said there's only one of them.
no.
It's definitely the same. I brought back the one that was stuck in the rocks in the river. I did notice the current's different, so I don't know why it ended up where it did.
Ah.
So that's what happened.
But
there's something bothering me. The rocks that the signboard got caught on weren't on the chapel side of it. They were on the mansion side. I don't know if something were to fall off the map, would it just spawn in at the other side? Because that is a possibility. They were on the mansion side. What about that bothers you? It just got washed from the chapel to the mansion, right? From the from the chapel to the mansion. That's odd. The flow of the river.
Shuichi!
Think later, bro. Let's get moving. No, I think that's an important clue. river in the way it is. Alright, for now, we need to investigate the scene. I wish the game actually did it, but apparently when you cross into this new part, the characters in the game say that they see a flash and then everything loads in. And, like, everything goes black. I kind of hope they actually did that in this game. I'm sure a mod could, like, do that, but... apparently that's, according to the characters, they say that once you move to the other side, you kind of see a black screen because everything tries to load in. What the hell are we seeing right now? The scene of the crime has not been altered since I found it. So there's no possibility that someone tried to tamper with the crime scene afterwards. That's for sure. It's just like how we left it. This tells me she was hit with a hammer. I'm pretty confident in my memory. But that board, though, I seen that board. That was on the rooftop of the mansion, though. I gotta look inside the chapel, but I know I seen that board. Very confident in my memory. I memorized a magic spell that would take a whole year to just to chant.
What?
If you think I'm lying, I could start the chant right now, you know. No, I believe you.
Unfortunately.
No, thank you. I don't think I could wait a whole year. A logged-out avatar disappears, but if the real body dies, the avatar remains unchanged.
Actually,
Look at the stuff scattered around. What happened here?
Jeez.
That's what we are gonna start investigating. Right now, isn't that right, Suichi?
Okay.
I want to see this board. I know I've seen this over at the mansion. But there's only one way to tell if it's the same. Is this a piece of... lettuce? Why is this here? This is a mysterious object. It's a wooden mat. It used to be common in bathrooms.
Yeah?
I didn't see anything like that at the chapel. Where did it come from? It came from the mansion. I know right where it is. It's on the rooftop. Not from the chapel, then why is it here? There's like a little storage unit on the rooftop of the mansion, and I know I've seen that there. Because we had to look around and try and find the secret of the outside world, so we had to like look all over this place. And there's a little storage area on the rooftop, and I know I saw that there. I just figured out with my magic.
Huh?
You did?
I see.
Maybe someone used that instead of the signboard to cross the river? Wow. Yeah. That is possible. And that means it's Kaito. Because he was checking the rooftop and he logged out first. Maybe he logged out first to maybe verify that he killed somebody and then went on his way to sleep. Maybe someone used that instead of the signboard to cross the river. That is a very good possibility. That someone is the culprit.
No.
I don't think so. The river current is pretty fast. Even if you did use it to cross, there's no reason it would be here. I know that. I was just testing you. No, I think she's onto something. Why would you want to test me?
Eh?
What does this mean? What's something like this doing here? I'm not positive why this lattice is left here, but I'm sure that it must have something to do with this case. I know I saw that board over at the mansion. Is this a cell phone? There are cell phones in this world, but what could they be for?
No.
That's it. It's a phone. So, could you teleport out? A cell phone. I can't believe there's something like that. Can't believe there's something like this here. Kaito, perfect timing. I'd like you to help me out with something. I just want to test something out.
Come on, man.
Help you out?
Of course.
I'd say no to a favor from my sidekick.
Thank you.
He's got to go to the salon over at the mansion, right? Thank you, Kaito.
You know,
because that's where we spawn in at whenever we enter this virtual world, and there is a phone there, and that's how we teleport out, to my understanding. I think we have to say our full name and we teleport out. So what do you need me to do?
Is that alright?
You don't have to do anything, just have to stand here. I just gotta stand here? Kaito Moto.
I knew it.
So you can log out with that. He logged out, just as I thought. This can be used to log out, just like the phone in the salon. And that proves it doesn't have to be the person themselves if you just say their name. Oh, shit. So that means anyone could have killed Biyu and just use the name to have them teleport out. Okay. You can log out anyone you like.
Alright.
So that tells me the murder took place in the virtual world. I see. Thanks to Kaito's help, I'm starting to pin this down. And he's probably going to log back in pissed. I bet Kaito was pretty upset when he logged out all of a sudden. I should apologize for that later. This is a hammer. Why would there be a hammer in this world? I rewrote the program to delete all dangerous objects that could be used as weapons. Well, I think you missed me. You said she deleted dangerous objects that... I can't imagine she missed a hammer. Was Miyu lying? But why would she lie? And then there's the body. Miyu's avatar is frozen, collapsed in the snow. A locked out avatar disappears, but if the real body dies, the avatar remains. Makes sense for a killing game simulator. If the body disappeared, we couldn't investigate. The avatar never show injuries, so they stay the same. She still looks almost alive.
But...
her face is pretty here, isn't it? It's hard to believe she's dead.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, we kind of searched everything, right? And that is where the load point is. I guess we should check inside the chapel, or no? Where are we missing?
Actually,
that reminds me, you can't leave footprints in the snow, can you?
You're right.
Looks that way. This is a killing game simulator.
yeah.
It's probably because footprints in the snow would make finding the culprit easy. So the snow probably isn't a clue for this case.
Hey,
Himiko, could you tell me about when you found Miyu one more time? We were looking for the secret of the outside world at the chapel. But Miyu volunteered to check outside the chapel. She was separated from us. A while after we started the search, we heard a really loud sound outside. Something must have hit the wall of the chapel really hard. We felt it all the way from inside. Something hit the chapel wall. So we rushed outside to check the side of the chapel, and we found Miyu's avatar. But then we all tried to go to the mansion to log out and check Miyu's real body. But when we got to the river, the bridge was gone for some reason. And you had that board there and never thought about using that. Then, while we were standing around, wondering what to do, you guys showed up.
Thank you.
Thank you, I got it. There must be some clue in that account. What's wrong, Kibo? Is something bothering you?
Well,
I just remembered something. I think the whispering I overheard might be related to this case. You heard whispering?
yes.
I did not intend to eavesdrop, but I did hear it. Shortly before we gathered at the chapel and dispersed to begin searching. Oh yeah, before we split up, I want to ask you something. It would seem Kokichi and Miyu had made plans to meet each other.
Huh?
Meet each other?
Yes.
Kokichi was confirming the specific place they were supposed to meet. I couldn't hear the whole conversation, but I'm certain the rooftop was mentioned.
Then
Those two met on the rooftop.
well,
But it's strange, right? If they were planning to meet on the mansion's rooftop, why did Miyu volunteer to search the outside around the chapel?
you're right.
That is true. If they were meeting on the rooftop, she would have wanted to search the mansion. Either way, she shouldn't have been able to get to the rooftop. She was searching the area around the chapel, which is where we found her avatar. And with no bridge to cross the river, she could not have gone from the chapel to the mansion. That's true. Something is strange about all of this. Okay, I finished my investigation of this area.
Shuichi!
It would seem that we are finished investigating this place.
Okay.
Yeah, there's something I want to ask you. Can our avatars hide objects? It seems like you can put stuff in your clothes here too, just like the real world. I see, just like the real world.
Yeah?
So what are we gonna do next? Are we going back to the real world already?
Ah,
Before that, there's one more place I have to investigate. The mansion rooftop.
as I thought.
Very well then. Place Miyu and Kokuichi were supposed to meet the place Kaito logged out. I'm positive it has something to do with this case. There should be clues there. I really don't get it, but if you want to investigate, then let's go do that, Suichi. You're right. Can we just spawn over instead of having to walk all the way? Suichi, everyone is counting on you, including myself.
Shuichi!
Please give the class trial everything you've got and see us through to the end. And I'll do my best as well, of course. And I as well. I can at least do that. I'm a detective after all. guessing we're not gonna look inside. Okay, so we're done here, and now we gotta go to the mansion rooftop. And I'm assuming everybody's there waiting for us. Are you on the rooftop? Apparently they are not there, but I know they are.
Shuichi!
Oh god, he's pissed. What was that all about?
Sorry.
Kaito, I'm so sorry. I just wanted to see if you could log out using the cell phone.
Jeez.
Then tell me first, that was bad for my heart. I suddenly logged out and I panicked and rushed back here.
Okay.
Sorry.
Stop it.
Come on now, that's enough. Don't interfere with the investigation.
You know...
I wasn't interfering. Wait, why did you guys come back here? Did you already finish investigating? I wanted to investigate the rooftop next. What's important about the rooftop? Wasn't Miyu at the chapel the whole time? We found her on the ground next to her. Now, let's believe in Shuichi's reasoning.
It'll be okay.
Shuichi can't do it for sure. He's the ultimate detective, after all. If you're gonna be like that, then do what you want. Investigate the rooftop or whatever. But Shuichi is my sidekick. In other words, his deductions are my deductions. And my deductions are his.
Hey now!
What are you, some credit-stealing bully?
I mean...
Well, I'm gonna investigate Miyu's avatar, since I got interrupted last time.
Sorry. Well then.
Let's go to the rooftop.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should. And I'm guessing by the time we're done investigating the rooftop, he's gonna go back to... he might investigate the rooftop if it said it was important. Miyu and Kokuichi were supposed to meet on this rooftop. And the person in charge of searching this area, Kaito, was forcibly locked out.
That's true.
This area must have something to do with the case. It's gone. That board was right there on the floor. It is gone. So that did come from this area. The storage room. It's a little different than how I remember. It feels as if something is missing. That board. but I wasn't paying close attention the first time, so I don't remember. Oh, I know. Character may not know, but I know. Us to investigate, but I already have the information that I need. Because that's really it on the rooftop. Stream went down for a few seconds?
Okay.
I'm guessing we might have internet issues? Let me see. Because it could be Twitch being Twitch, and I'm gonna investigate that right now. Because as far as I know, everything's been good on my end. So I don't think there's been any dropped frames, but internet, that's a different case. Okay, so it did hit so bad, the stream did cut into two. Interesting. Interesting. I'm seeing if the, image got really bad. I'm seeing if the image got really bad, and because usually if I have really bad internet, the stream would get very pixelated. And I'm seeing if that's the case, and as of right now, it looks perfectly fine. But yeah, apparently it may be my internet. Okay, so it froze right when I looked at the thing. Okay, now I'm... Okay. So basically, for the stream, you guys may have just missed, when I looked down the, like, telescope. So we could easily redo that. I guess we'll finish this conversation here. Okay, so when did it start? Okay, so that was when we looked at the telescope. That's when I went back into the room. And I'm guessing this is where we started our conversation with Himiko here. So, yeah, if the stream goes down again, I'm going to assume we should probably end it for the day. If it continues. Right now, my internet seems to be fine, but if it persists, I mean, I guess we have to shut it down. Because I'll hate to do a bunch of the stream and then just, like, end up discovering we have to, like, completely cut and run. Kind of type of thing. So I don't want to do that. So we'll probably, if things get bad, we'll end the stream, but for now, I think we're fine, so. But I appreciate you pointing out the problem. Because I would have never picked up on that. What's wrong, Himiko? when murders happen in the mansion in the snow like this, they are always locked room mysteries created by piled up snow. Isn't that right? But it's disappointing that you can't leave footprints in the snow in this world. Is that something to be disappointed about? Yeah, so the only thing you guys missed was this. I can see that this building is on top of the hill. And I can see, and I can't see past this point because of the map loading point. But that is strange. Why would the map loading point be right in the middle of the world? Something doesn't seem right. So, we already talked to Himiko. We checked this thing. We looked at the telescope. So, I'm going to talk to everybody again, and I think we're done. I see.
Hey!
What's wrong, Tsumugi? Look at the doorknob. It's locked.
Ah!
It is. It's a thumb turn lock. Easy to lock.
But
It seems like you can't lock it unless you're on the outside. Look, the keyhole is on the other side of the door. Isn't it unusual the other side? The other way around?
No.
Isn't it unusual to have the... Why am I botching this? Isn't it unusual the other way around? Not necessarily. I've seen this before to prevent you from locking yourself out.
I see.
Is that so? This rooftop has a lock on the door. That is important information. Kibo, did you find anything? This is difficult. There's nothing here that seems to resemble a clue. But Miyu should have arranged to meet with Kokichi. I thought we could at least confirm whether or not she really came to the rooftop. But unfortunately, there are no clues which indicate that. Did Miyu ever come to the rooftop? That is an important question.
Hey!
Kibo, I want your opinion on something. Do you think you could get up and draw from this rooftop? Wait, what? Okay, I'm botching something. Do you think you could get up and down from this rooftop from the outside of the mansion? I'm an idiot.
Well...
No, that would have been very difficult. This rooftop is rather high. Even the edge of the rooftop is roughly the high of the 3 to 4-story building.
You're right.
Yeah, certainly too high to jump.
As I thought.
Which means it would have been impossible to climb down from the outside. That means that the only way to this rooftop is the stairs. I've inspected everything here. All that's left now is Maki? There you are. I was looking for you.
Huh?
Maki, why are you here? I thought you were analyzing the program.
I told you.
Monotaro finished analyzing the program, so he told me to gather everything. He finished.
Shuichi!
We should probably head back then. Our investigation here is pretty much done, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. I've investigated everything I needed to do.
Shuichi!
Well then, we'll head back first.
I don't wanna.
I don't want to say goodbye to my avatar. Do you like it that much? I shouldn't be talking. I threw away my identity. Did you? I didn't know that. Threw away my identity as Maki Arakawa to be an assassin. Yeah, the stream is really, really bad right now. Yeah, everything's just like flickering on and off over here on my other monitor. Because like I have like Steam and everything running, and basically, like, because like if you log out of Steam or something, like it would completely black out. So okay, I think what we have to do is just shut everything down for today and just like start anew tomorrow. I want to try and get to the point of the class trial. I think we're very close to getting there, but I think I want to get to the actual trial part, because like we're still in the middle of like conversations here. I don't know what all was missed. I'll look it up again. But all else fails, we'll do a hard stop. But if we can, I want to try and at least get to... Okay, so... that was... So, happy times. God, we're at the 4th one? Jesus. Yeah, it actually dipped multiple times here. Okay, so really, it kind of just stopped during the conversation here with Maki. So here's what we're gonna do. Yeah, so here's the plan. We're more or less gonna end here. I'm gonna keep a good eye on my internet. So basically we are done here, but I want to finish these conversations and try and get to the class trial if we can. If it goes down again, I'm just gonna hard stop, I think, because I saw Fun's message and like I just immediately yeah. So, like, I saw the message, and I looked right at my OBS, and it was showing 0, which is really bad. So, it's doing a very weird thing right now to where, like, because usually I get a lot of pixelation and stuff, and then it would just eventually drop to 0. But this one seems to be like, we're perfectly good, 0. Perfectly good! And we're all good. It's 0. Don't worry, we're back, and 0. That seems to be what it's doing right now. I gotta admit, I've never really seen this happen before. But yeah, if I see it cut out again, we're just gonna hard stop, I think. But for now, I want to try and finish this conversation and hopefully get to the class trial, but we actually won't begin the class trial. We'll just go ahead and save and continue on tomorrow. I think that's gonna have to be the play here. I was saying I wasn't looking forward to a long stream today, but unfortunately, internet situation has other plans for me. Okay, so I'm just gonna read off the conversation with Maki. I'm going to well, then again, I don't. I don't know how far back we should go here. I want to get to a part where I know, like... Okay. So we're looking down the telescope. Something wrong, Himiko? Murders happen in the mansion in the snow like this. They are always locked room, they are always locked room mysteries created by piled up snow. Isn't that right? But it's disappointing that you can't leave footprints in the snow in this world. Is that something to be disappointed about? I can see that this building is on top of a hill. I guess we looked at the telescope again. But that is strange. Why would the map loading point be right in the middle of the world? Something doesn't seem right. I see. What's wrong, Suki? Look at the doorknob. Look at the doorknob. It's locked. Yeah, it is. It's a thumb turn lock. Easy to lock. It seems like you can't lock it unless you are on the outside. And look, the keyhole is on this side of the door. Isn't that usually the other way around? Not necessarily. I've seen this before to prevent you from locking yourself out. Is that so? This rooftop has a lock on the door that is important information. Kibo, did you find anything? This is difficult. There's nothing here that seems to resemble a clue. But Miyu should have arranged to meet with Tokiichi. I thought we could at least confirm whether or not she really came to the rooftop. But unfortunately, there are no clues which indicate that. Did Miyu ever come to the roof? That is an important question. Kibo, I want your opinion on something. Do you think you can get up and down from this rooftop? From the outside the mansion? No, that would have been very difficult. This rooftop is rather high. Even the edge of the roof is roughly the high of the 3 to 4 story building. Yes, certainly, too high to jump. Which means it would have been impossible to climb up from the outside. That means that the only way to this rooftop is the stairs. I've inspected everything here. All that's left now is There you are. I was looking for you. Maki, why are you here? I thought you were analyzing the program. Lunataro finished analyzing the program, so he told me to gather everyone. He finished. We should probably head back. Our investigation here is probably pretty much done, right? Yeah, you're right. I've investigated everything I need to. Well then, we'll head back first. I don't want to say goodbye to my avatar. Did you like it that much? If only we could save it for her and just like once we get back in the real world, we should go too. What's wrong? Well, you are definitely more reliable in a class trial than out. All the others think so too. What? I'm not trying to sound like Kaito, but I don't think you should carry all the burden alone. You are Suichi Sahara. Before you are a detective. Don't ever forget that. Well, I shouldn't be talking. I threw away my identity as Maki Harukawa to be an assassin. Okay, every so often I did look over to see if my internet was cutting out. So far it's fine, so if I see it cut out again, I'm just gonna hard cut. Just not even bother. I'm just gonna stop the stream and we'll just pick up where we left off. I am gonna save it right here-ish, and we'll save it again if we can make it to the class trial. But I'm gonna, every so often, I'm gonna look over and see if the internet cuts out. So far, it cut out a few times already.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maki. And somehow I get the feeling like it's going to cut out a few times, and then it's just going to be like perfect the whole way through. But as of right now, it's like, we're good! No, we're not. Yes, we are! Go to hell. It's one or the other. It's not... I almost kind of want it to be pixelation, so that way I could say, this is what it is, this is what's going on, but I'm not getting that. It's just, it's either there or it's not. Nowhere in between. So, that's unfortunate. She was being considerate just now. I actually don't know how high that board is. Because I think you can use that as a bridge at the very least. But now I'm starting to think, I wonder if you could climb down or something. We don't need to look at this, do we? This clock? So let's head over to the salon and get out of here. Oh yeah, I said I was gonna say... It's just you and me. We should log out too.
By the way...
Did something happen between you and Kaito?
Huh?
I'm guessing he fumed a little bit when he went to the real world. What?
Well...
When he logged out a little while ago, he looked like he was in a bad mood.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, that's probably my fault. So, I'm gonna go ahead... I'm gonna save it here as, like... Everything seems to be good as of right now-ish. But... My internet does seem to be acting weird, so we are... I'm gonna say this is good enough. I would love to do the full investigation, but I definitely don't want my internet acting up over here. Suichi Saihon. Shouldn't we get Kaito? I pulled the device off my head and the real world appeared before me.
Shuichi!
Well, Suichi, isn't the real world way better than some virtual reality? Anyway, I felt so lonely without you around. Apologize for me feel unloved.
Hey!
There's something I want to ask you. I totally didn't draw anything on your tummy while you were logged in, okay?
Huh?
What?
It's a lie.
I'm kidding. What was it you wanted to ask?
Is that alright?
You planned to meet Miyu on the roof, right? Did you end up meeting her? So you know about that, Suichi. Impressive. Mr. Ultimate Detective.
Okay.
Then I'll tell you what happened. I never met up with Miyu. I couldn't get to the rooftop because it was locked.
Huh?
Not the bridge. Not the bridge. The lock. So he made it to the other side. Right? Locked. After I gave up and went back to the salon to search for the secret of the outside... Wait. Yeah, that's right. He was searching the salon. For a second there, I thought he was at the chapel. But no. He was at the mansion side. So, but he did try to go up to the roof, but it was locked. Interesting. Then how did it get unlocked? After I gave up and went back to the salon search for the secret of the outside world. Is that true, Kokuichi? Are you doubting me?
That's...
Can someone verify that you were at the salon the entire time? Did you meet anyone there? I didn't have a witness.
Right?
You can also say there's no witness who can prove I wasn't there.
Hey!
Also, I just now realized we did cut out multiple times. I need to see if YouTube is good. Because otherwise YouTube might think that there's multiple streams here. We might have multiple streams here. It says it was going for 3 hours. So... I don't know. Wait. Better yet. I actually need to go into my channel settings. Channel settings. Channel settings. There we go. Okay, so we need to go to content. Live. And yeah, so there's only been one stream on YouTube. So at the moment, it seems like we're fine. But I'm watching my freaking internet right now like a hawk. So right now we're at 3K kilobits, so that's right where it should be. That's basically showing my bit rate, so that's like 3 megabits up, essentially. Unless you saw the salon empty yourself.
Anyway.
Well, it's up to you whether you want to believe me or not.
Shuichi!
But you shouldn't doubt me like that. We're partners. I never agreed. Which one is it? Did Kokuichi meet with me or not? Is he lying or telling the truth? Which is it? Well, if he didn't log off, that might be the reason why Miyu probably had a cell phone. It was to log off Aito, so that way they could have that meeting in private. So, Montaro, got something for us?
Hey!
I've been waiting for you, Shuichi. I'm sure Maki already told you, but I finally finished analyzing the program.
Okay.
I'm starting to put together a lot of important facts, so he really is trying to be our friend a little bit, at least.
So,
First, the person who tampered with this program was Mommy, like we had suspected. Okay, why did it just spike up to like 6K? That's double than what it should. I'm thinking it's gonna crash again. 1,000. It should be double. I saw it go up to 6K, and I'm like, wait, 6K is no. I'm gonna see if it stabilizes. If it gets back to 3K, I'm gonna move on, but I saw 6K, and I was like, no, 6K is way too high. It should be at 3. It's at 21, so it's almost there. It's trying to show off. Yeah, my bitrate has always been at 3,000. So when I saw 6,000, I'm like, hold on. That shouldn't be at 6. I'm waiting for it to like get like a good stability. Like right now it's still at 2,000 something. 27. There's 3K. Okay. It took a while, but it got there. Okay, I'm gonna move on, but that was odd. So when I saw it spike, I was thinking, okay, it's gonna spike and then it's gonna drop. Okay, like, my internet is kind of acting a little funky, so like I said, if it does cut out again, I'm just gonna stop. Mommy has an eccentric way of writing her code, so I knew it was her right away.
Oh.
I guess her personality wasn't the only eccentric thing about her.
Got a minute?
What did she tamper with? A few things, but I'll share the first one with you.
So,
Looks like Mommy deleted a lot of objects from this killing game simulator. She said that she deleted anything that could be used as a weapon. But in that case, why is there a hammer?
okay.
That's true. Only the hammer was left. But why was it left? The way the program was written makes it seem like she did it on purpose. On purpose.
Then...
Did she add anything? We found a cell phone on the virtual world. No, that cell phone was an original feature of the program. That implements Miyu hid the fact from us, which means... all Mommy added were the 2 maps. The rest was already part of the program.
By the way,
While we were talking about objects, I wanted to ask you something. We used the signboard to cross the river, but could we have used something else as a bridge? And here's where he brings up, I think they call it the lattice? So, if we see something like a board or a lattice, that should be what we are looking for. I didn't really see anything that could have been used as a bridge to cross the river, so only the signboard could have been used as a bridge. So, what's the next thing she tampered?
Okie dokie.
So I guess the lattice cannot be used as a bridge. Well, it looks like she also tampered with a certain parameters of the program.
Huh?
Parameters. Everything in the program is categorized as whether a human or non-human object. Of course, everyone's avatar was signed the human print.
Really?
But for some reason, Mommy gave her avatar the non-human object. Is there any reason for that?
That's...
What would happen when you become an object? Well, the difference is only for identification purposes, so it probably didn't affect anything.
Well,
But if it didn't affect anything, then why would she have gone out of her way to do that?
Ah,
Perhaps that has something to do with the next thing she tampered.
so,
Mommy added a wall that didn't originally exist in the program. Huh. The coordinates of the virtual world are represented on the x-axis and a y-axis. And it seems Mommy added a wall that runs the length of the y-axis.
Huh?
She created an additional wall. There were walls in the 4th directions and 2 down the y-axis.
Hey!
I did notice my internet did drop a little bit, but it seemed to have recovered, so... every so often, I'm just looking over. I'm like, you want to go or not? So like, normally when I play my game, I'm like this, but now I'm just kind of like this because it's like, okay, got my eyes over here. Okay, we're done reading a sentence. Okay, it looks kind of like shit. I should do something. Or not. Okay, it's fine. Alright, back to reading. Alright, what's going on? My eyes are just constantly... My eyes are just going back and forth, so... But you are positive there was only one.
Okay.
Yep, it's definitely that one. What does that mean? Which wall was the one you added? That was the world like original. What was the world like originally? You said there wasn't anything past the wall. Also, it looks like that extra wall was given a special setting. A setting that allows non-human objects to pass through. Allow objects.
I see.
So the secret to the outside world is on that other side of the wall. And because she's a non-human, what have you, that's what she's categorized as. She could go through, but we can't. I see, that's very interesting.
Hey!
So those are all the things she tampered with. There's one more. One of you guys also had a strange setting given to their avatar.
Huh?
Strange setting.
Okay.
Yeah, the setting made it so they would be unable to move if Mommy touched them.
Then...
So if Miyu touched them, their avatar would be paralyzed?
Hey.
Who was it?
Oh.
It was Kokuichi.
Huh?
It's me? I didn't know that. I wouldn't know. I never touched Miyu in that world. I don't know, some evidence is pointing to him. Ooh, 19. 19! It should be a little bit higher than 19. Are we going down or are we going up? 25. I want to see 30 though. Under normal circumstances, I would just continue on, but my internet has been acting strange, so I want to see here. It's at 25. Should be at 30. Or, excuse me, it's 2,500, but it should be at 3,000. Okay, it's back at 3,000. I see. I didn't even notice. Like I said, I'm watching this thing like a hawk.
Okie dokie.
That's all I have to report. Well, do you think I'll help you guys out?
Okay.
That's a lot of help, thanks. So, Miyu's avatar will become paralyzed if she gets touched by Kokichi. Interesting.
Ah!
I should probably tell you this too, though it's probably not related to the case.
So,
Some sort of avatar user error occurred when you all logged in for the first time. Nani? An error. The contents of the error are unknown, so I can't provide any details. But something strange definitely happened to someone's avatar when you all logged in.
Well,
I don't think anyone's avatar was acting strange, though. Unless it's me. What kind of error could it be? That's an important information. Oh, here we go.
Okay, everyone. Time for the class trial. You know, that thing where everyone stands in a circle and talks about the dead body. Low energy? Me? No, I'm excited. Really. I'm just taking a little break right now. When I'm done, I'll be my usual energized self. Yep, I'll be way more energized later. Anyway, that's all.
What?
Hey!
What was that all about? You seem like you're not into it at all. We don't have to do the class trial, you know. But it gonna start, huh? We can't stop it anymore.
You're right.
No, we can't.
so,
This is all I can tell you guys, but I don't want any of you to forget. I'm your friend.
What?
You just decided we're friends?
Thank you.
Thank you. Good to feel relieved. Don't worry, Monotaro. Suichi will get revenge for Miyu's death.
That's so mean.
And he'll get that revenge by finding the culprit among us. He's right. The culprit is someone here.
thanks.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. When this class trial is over, I hope we can all get to know each other better. That's the kind of line that triggers a death flag.
Okay.
I want to start fresh. I want to make up for my past mistakes.
Wait,
That too? Meeting you all has really...
Sorry.
It's nothing. I'll save it for after the class trial is finished. That flag is rising. What was that? I think I heard something over there.
All right.
I'll check it out all by myself.
So long. Farewell.
what did you say?
It feels so weird to, like, hear him say that, and, like, at the start of the game, you hear a bunch of bears just say that at once, and now it's just him, and it just doesn't sound, it doesn't have the same, it feels so different. It's waving in the wind.
This is stupid.
Quit screwing around, let's hurry up and go.
Going to do his best.
I feel like we need to search our lab because we did find our poison, so good to do his best too. Good to do his best to be even to be even a little bit useful for everyone.
Wow!
Why is it showing 1,500? That should be double. Okay, it's back to 27. 20. Why do I keep saying 20? It's 2,000. Whenever it fluctuates wildly like that, my first thought is, okay, now it's going to crash. It should not drop below 1,500. Okay, it's back up to 3,000, so I'm going to continue on, but yeah, my internet's acting really weird right now. It's all over the place. It's doable, but it is all over the place. I'm so excited, I'll definitely expose the culprit this time. That's so... What's so exciting about this? With conflicting emotions in our hearts, we headed to the Shrine of Judgment. Somehow the internet seems to be relatively fine for the YouTube version. I'm sure there's like giant blank spots that's like cut out, giant jump cuts, but it is all one. So I'm thinking for this particular stream, you might actually have to watch the better version over on YouTube, I think. So just a heads up. You might get like a better understanding. I don't know. We did only miss like a small portion and not like a big chunk of the game, so like I think we're fine. But I think if this was a class trial, I think I would stop and just redo at least the area of like when all the problems started, because I think we were perfectly fine up until, well, I checked the thing. It was the first 3 hours or so of this particular stream that was fine. Then after that, it was like hit and miss, so. Anyway. Yeah, because we're doing the class trial, I don't want anything to screw up, so my internet is showing that it is wonky right now. While I'm heading down, I want to see where the hell is my lab. So I know I have one, but I completely forgot where it's placed. Okay, that should be Maki behind us. Her lab. I think this guy right here was Ryoma? That's Gunta. I'm drawing a blank on her name, but that is the maid. Couple of random classrooms, and then that should be Kennedy. Yeah, I'm really drawing a blank where my... I know it's around here because... I do know it is around here because I remember we did look into the place and we did investigate it. And I do remember there was like a concern of like, hey, you actually have like poisons in your lab and stuff. That's kind of bad. Maybe we shouldn't be having those. Okay, and there's no one on the way over to the class trial. So there is a save point. When we start the class trial, that's where I'm going to end the stream for today, I think. Unless my internet decides, hey, let's do it. Let's just end right here. So on that note, I'm probably going to save one last and final time before we completely finish here. So I want to make sure we're good, we're safe. Oh god. I didn't stop the thing. It looks like that everyone's here. This everyone, huh? There are a lot less of us now. Well, yeah, because usually it's like 2 at a time, so...